People say, oh, I'm doing a gram of oil. And I say to them, well, that's great, but it's at 65%. And if I get my gram of oil at 95%, yours isn't looking so good. I'm going to be shrinking that tumor a lot faster because what I'm going to try to do is knock you down. I mean that. I'm going to try and saturate you, and I'm sorry if you have to go to work. I'm going to try and do my best to not have you high, but if you want to live, you want to shrink a tumor, you've got to jam yourself up with as much pure THC as you can possibly get and have a little bit of CBD in there. Quit thinking that I need 9% CBD. That's not going to shrink your tumor. And this is all anecdotal. This is me from working on multiple patients for a long time. So I'm trying to step away from this because doctors are coming in, and I can't stand in this arena anymore. And again, it's not pushback, but I have somebody telling me last week that their doctor was telling them that they can mix up all their sativas and indicas together and give it to their daughter, and I'm backing away from this, and I'm going, I have no right to step in between a doctor and a patient. I don't know what this doctor knows, but I'm going to tell you what I think. I think this doctor is reading out of a book, and that they've never had a really bad experience with THC. And never wanted to crawl out of their skin because they've had too much and want to go high because they're freaking out. How dare you do that to a patient who is 3 years old, 22 pounds? When I know I can give him pure THC and make him relax, why would you make him jumpy? Why would you give him something that's a speed? I'm trying to get that body to calm down. So first of all, my humble opinion, indica. If you only have sativa, yes, we're trying to save your life. It's going to be a bumpier ride. You're not going to enjoy it. But I'm trying to save your life. At the end of a few months, I want to shrink the tumor. If I have to get you jammed out of your tree every day to do that, then I'm going to do that. And I want you to be right there with me and try and enjoy it if you can. I mean, and not all of us will. But so many people are coming up to us now. And when I say to them, I don't have anything that's not going to get you high, and you're going to have to be high for a couple of months. It's not a 1 week deal. It's not a 2 week deal. It's a lifetime. Aaron is in the back. We have him up to 1.5 grams of oil. His tumor is down a minimum of 55%, and probably a lot more, right? Probably a lot more. Again, 6 months ago, they told him if he came and did this with us, he wouldn't be here. He was scheduled for brain surgery 72 hours from when he met us. Now he's sitting in the back of the room with his Novacure on, and I hope feeling good, right? But we jammed you up, right? We jammed him up. I don't know how else to say that. So you're going to have to give me several months and be like, yes, I'm going to be bedridden some of the day, Mike, and the rest of the day I'm going to be looking in the fridge and not know what I'm looking for. Awesome. Can you do that with me? Because if you can do that with me, that's a start. But if you say to me, oh, I can do a 10th of a gram, I got to go to work. I don't even want to talk to you about this. There's not enough oil to go around. I need people who are committed to living. And most people coming at us right now, they're either coming way too late, or they're not convinced enough that this is the way to go, or they're afraid of the results of being jammed all day. It's a combination of different things, but I have so many people that back away from us. I have people that tell me they're going to do the oil, sit in front of me for a long period of time before I help them, and then I find out that they're never doing the oil. They're afraid to actually do it, and they get all the way to that step, and then they're afraid to do it. So there's so many things that go on with this, so many things. But it's not so much that cannabinoid profile is give me pure, strong cannabis and give me a lot of it consistently. I need to get a minimum 60 grams in me in like a 60-day period. That's saturating you. That is saturating you. That is denying the blood to that tumor. For that period of time, I'm strangling that bastard. I'm strangling it, and I'm saying no more blood to the tumor. Whether you have to be laying down that entire time, or whether some people can handle it better than others, that is what I need. So CBD is being touted as this huge thing, and it is. It's fantastic. Epilepsy, fantastic. Fantastic. So when I have an epileptic patient, I want to make sure I have a little CBD in there, and then try and give them a little bit more. But the CBD is still, THC is still important. But for epilepsy and for overactive stimulation, you can go with the CBD. I don't have to jam that person up as much. So my patient Nora, we have Nora. I mix her a very high CBD strain, and I've lowered the THC amounts, and she's speaking. Okay? She's a terminal little girl, and she just made her 11th birthday. She's not supposed to make 10. When you have Batten disease, 10 is a ripe old age. Now, she goes to the hospital, and they've actually lowered her stage from whatever it was, 4 to 3, because she's improving, as she's supposed to be, not with us. Something really good is happening in that CBD oil for epilepsy. Okay? I'm not trying to shrink a tumor. I'm trying to stop overactive stimulation. Big difference. I'm not trying to shut down blood from flowing to something. Okay? I'm trying to stop an electrical impulse from going too fast. CBD. Now, again, anecdotal. I don't think the damn CBD that they're selling us from the hemp oil is the same CBD that comes from a psychoactive plant. Every time we use CBD oil that I bring in, and I experiment with people who refuse to do CBD oil for me. I have some people who are like, I will do the medicine right from Colorado if you can get that shipped in, and if it's got the pretty bottle, and it's from hemp. And some people get good results, but it doesn't seem to last. It seems to last 2 months, 3 months, and then the symptoms start to reappear. And I keep going backwards with people when I'm using hemp CBD oil. What is the difference between hemp CBD oil and psychoactive CBD oil? Nobody's done a study. I don't know who's broken that down and tried to tell me. Nobody's telling me it's the exact same. But we're being told CBD cures everything because it doesn't get you high. So the government wants us to think that CBD will cure everything because now they're convincing tons of people they don't need THC. I'm telling you, you need THC. The CBD alone, I'm not getting the results that I'm getting when I mix it. I'm just not. And I'm not the guy who's going to sit here and say, I've got this to a perfect